Hey everybody, let's close out May and talk about June. So I shortened this monthly budget worksheet that you can get from the budgetmom.com resource library for free. And then I put it in my junior planner, so I carry it around with me. So I did that for May for both my account and what comes out of my account, and also for May for fixed expenses. But let's go over my account because that's the bulk of where stuff is taken out. So let's see. Did I put the total income? So my total income for the month, paychecks and anything side hustle money that I also put in this account was $34.20, and then additional $400 goes into a separate account. So my inflow for the month was $38.20. So let's look at the variable expenses first. Groceries, we budgeted $400, and from my account we spent $397.81 plus an additional $48 from the fixed account. Dine out, we budgeted $350 and we spent $291.78 plus an additional $54.89. Amazon household, we budgeted $125, we spent $113.11 plus an additional $27.28. I'd like to get to a place where our joint account is only used for fixed bills, so I shouldn't be saying an additional. Grace from Amazon was $53.72. Gas for my car from this account was $30, but we used the other account for $135.16. Money that I had to pay cash to our PCAs for Grace was $180. Dance class for me is $119 a month. I spent $193.74 for the month. Oh, that actually might include that, I think. I'm not sure. I'll check that out. Gracie's ballet, I did not pay, so that's nothing. My hair was $100. So these variable expenses total $14.07, and then $53 for the healthy seed that I purchased, the vitamins. So our debt, the amounts that came out of my account amounted, and then there was 2 fixed bills that came out of my account, which was our solar panel and car insurance. So this totaled $913.84. And then I'm not sure if there's any there. I know there was money put in here, but I'm not sure. So that when I do my variable spending, like my envelopes for the end of the month, which I know there's not much in there, so that'll be a very quick video. I'll include the savings challenges and this stuff in there. But I managed to transfer $300 into a mortgage savings account, and other savings was an additional $20. So I think when you subtract the expenses from the total income, I can do that quick. Actually, let's just see where we stand. I like keeping track of this, but I did really good last month of tracking stuff that it went, it was kind of down to like just a few dollars off, like less than 100 I'm happy with, to be honest. But if I'm like under quite a bit, then I've missed something. So I'm like, I don't have that stuff over there. I'm just going to actually use this amount, this $34.20, but even then, I think I'm way off. So 1407, 72, 5311 plus 913.84 plus 320 is 2694 minus 3420. And this is one of the reasons, so it's like 725. It's saying that I should have 725 left in my account, and I know I don't. So something's missing here. So that's, kind of why I do this. And it could have to do with this, because this is a separate account. But I thought I included what I spent from that account. But, I'm glad I can at least get the variable expenses down so I know what we're budgeting for the next month. And and actually one of these could be off. So, I mean, when my goal is to continue to track, and that's my number one goal with budgeting. So, I'm okay with this. I've looked at it a few times, and I'm okay with how this stands. So I'm just going to file it and call it a day. And I'm going to jump into June because I got paid yesterday, and that'll be my first paycheck for me for June. But I went over my account, our budget plan for June with my husband. So let's take a look at this. So, and then by putting it here on a big, all I did was, again, cut down an 8.5 by 11 and put it in a page in the workbook, which we don't use. So my income sources, the $39.76 is the fixed from my husband paycheck. I'll put this fixed G. And then I'm doing $850 a week times 5 weeks. I'm going to do 5 weeks in June since I used May 28th is my first paycheck. And then bonus or extra income, I'm going to say is $200. So we're working with $8,426. So our variables, I'm budgeting $450 for groceries, hoping for less. Dine out $350. Amazon for household things $100. Grace $75. That's for anything from Amazon. Our bug spraying is twice a week, so I'm budgeting $140. And then gas in both cars, I'm budgeting $150. So those amounts come to $1,265. I know that we're going to have to pay maybe some cash into our PCA, so I need to figure out what that might be. So the first 4 items here are extra that we'll need for June. I'm eating a salad, not right while I talk to you, but my dog wants to eat it for me. And then I have our credit card payments that I have to put in here as well. And over here, I just switched this around to do our fixed. So our fixed bills, you know, Gracie's ballet, my dance, my husband's prescription, my car payment, mortgage, Peacock, Paramount Plus, our utility bill for gas, our utility for electric, solar, series, pet insurance, life insurance, Gracie's premium insurance, and then car insurance. And this total comes to $46.84. So $46.84 plus the $12.65, and then plus this. And I think I did add it up premature, and we should, you know, if, like I said to my husband, if we follow this budget, we have a budget in place. We need to just track and just be aware of where we're spending. So at the end of the month, we can come back, fill in the spent, check off the fixed, and hopefully we'll come out on top. That's what we need to do. Just keep concentrate, keep plugging along. And like I said before, I mean, we are noticing, I'm sure everyone is noticing that things are getting more expensive. And it feels like, you know, our full-time job is just isn't enough. I know personally I work a side hustle and just need to keep doing it because I think that we just need extra money. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate that you're being here, and I will see you all soon. Bye.